Welcome to Pickleball Pirate. We have an awesome episode today. So, this Saturday, it's a battle at Rockledge Country Club. There's about 12 teams, probably 4 are professional. Henry Winato's playing David now. A couple teams we don't know, and let's face it, they're not going to beat us. We have a special group in Orlando. Me and Sam Destefano are playing together. I taped about 7-8 games of ours. I'm going to break down a couple, and I hope you enjoy. And I will have a ton of film on Saturday when we win at Rockledge. This is a game. We have Danny. He's in the top left-hand corner. Danny is extremely good. He actually paid me $10 to commentate this game. This is the first revenue I'm making from this channel. Danny, I will only say good things about you. We have Clifford. That's his station. If you're curious, it's awesome. Cliff Pickleball. He's an extremely good player. I think he can be a professional. Maybe not as good as me, but maybe. So we have Danny serving. Sam Destefano's returning. He's in the maroon shirt. He was a Division I baseball player, extremely good, great hand-eye coordination, strong wrists. He is the most improved player at Clear 1. He just got voted, so he gets a parking spot in the front of the Clear 1 for the whole year. And then we have David the Badger, and he is the one true Badger. He did get named before Dave Weinbach. We actually did some research, and I am actually doing a documentary on it. But David is an extremely good player. He's taught me a ton. He is a special person. I think of him like a big brother that likes to punch me sometimes. Now, Danny and David, they played in the Pictona tournament. They did extremely well. They got 4th place. I think they could have won. Cliff played in that. And Cliff just hit. He's in the green shirt. He played that with Gary Galt, Heisenberg, and that's the story behind it. I thought they were going to win. They got 3rd place. I'm not going to go into it. I will try to get a score. And look at that drive by David. Just fun to watch. Truly, he's a true 5-0, forged in fire, bathed in water, baptized in water. And Danny, he is extremely fast. I call him the Tasmanian Devil. Just extremely good player. I believe he just said 0-2-2. Let me go back in the tape. So he said 0-4-1. So you guys got to pick it up, man. And we have 1-4-1. Now, Clifford was a soccer player. I don't know if he played for the national team, but extremely good player. David plays with the Electrum paddle. He's in the top right-hand corner. He gets a lot of spin. He's extremely good backhand dink. No one really beats him at the backhand dink. I've never really seen anyone beat him. And he just plays the game the way pickleball is supposed to be played. Look at that dinking. You just don't dink with the Badger. You just can't dink with the Badger. Should be a good video game, like Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So Danny serving, Cliff returns. And David does not usually do that. Nice deep return by Sam. Clifford starting to play. And Sam, you had a bad day. So Sam, this is Sam's 4th hour playing. He wanted to go home about an hour ago, and he just kept getting ringing to play games. I'll get a score. Cliff looks like he's limping. It's 1-5-1.
And Sam's just tired. I had pre-workout. He declined. It's 152. Danny, so if Danny's playing and he sees the ball like within 3 feet of a court, he calls ball. So it's 152. And Sam, when he hits that dink, he has to be more of a fluid motion. He has to be almost walking through it. Lots of times he'll almost hesitate. It's a nice dink. And I believe that just missed. Oh, look at the Badger. And that's just such a beautiful shot by Cliff. Such control. Such self-awareness. I believe it's 171. And Cliff called that out, and I believe it was out. And it's 271. David argues about all line calls, so he can't really, you know. He's a sportsman. And it's 371. Now, if you saw what Sam did, he got right to the net. He didn't take a backswing on that forehand. He hit it out in front of the kitchen. That's textbook, and that's what he has to do all the time. So we have 3-7. And Cliff really is just toying with his opponent. 4-7-1. That was a great drive by Sam. I believe it's... I believe it's 7-4-1. Now, Danny doesn't really have any weak points. He's a good dinker. He has good reaction times. He's extremely fast. He moves around. Sometimes his footwork, he moves so fast he can get away with it. But sometimes he will just move too much. And I do the same thing, actually. Because he's so fast. That's just a beautiful shot by Cliff. You hit it right at Danny's feet. He didn't go for too much. You want to hit it at the person that's back and at that feet. That's textbook. Yep, it's 4-7-1. That gotta be in. It gotta be in. Welcome to Cliff's home. 5-7-1. That is the drive that Sam needs to hit. It's a very strong drive, a lot of power. And when you're playing with Cliff, he moves so fast, you have to give him opportunities. That's a good cover. Just a great play all around. Cliff drove it right at Danny's backhand, which is the exact right thing to do. Sam was out in front, took advantage, and you win the point. I believe it's 7-7-2. Another great drive by Sam. And, I mean, obviously, driving down the middle always works, and it makes the opponents pick whose side to get. So driving down the middle is always good, too. But if you drive down the middle, you have to hit it in, Cliff. Wow, so look how much spin David gets with that Electrum. Like, Sam let it go out. I'm watching the tape and I thought it was going out. And it was like a foot in. Yeah, David should never miss in the net because he gets so much spin. He should always try to clear the net by a foot. Very nice dinking by Danny. He's just a very good player. And see, if you watch Danny's footwork that time, very good. He hardly moved. He didn't get into trouble. And that's just perfect, Danny. I think it's 7-7 still. And Sam just has to move more in a fluid motion. A lot of times he'll hop almost right before he hits that, and it throws him off balance. So, you know, I'm certified as a teacher, and I teach a lot, but they'll teach just to almost walk through that, hit the ball out in front. So he throws himself off balance a lot. So it's 7-8. So now it must be 8-8. (8-8-2). Good job, guys. Good teamwork. Okay, so what Sam did wrong that point. He stepped back before he hit that hard forehand. By doing that, number one, he telegraphed it. Number two, he wasn't in position to hit the next shot. So do not step back when you're doing that hard forehand. Hit it and be ready for the next shot. Don't telegraph your shots, people. This is great. If you watch, when you're at the kitchen, you want to just keep the people back, keep them back. And I think Cliff missed that. No, he didn't. Good shot, Cliff. I never had a doubt.
8-8-1.
So it's 8-8-1. And it's never bad to throw up a lob once or twice. Especially, it's good. Anytime you can keep your opponents off balance, keep them guessing, change the pace up, good things happen. And I believe they have a match point. 10-8-1. Again, Sam got to move up a little more steady. Like I said, almost just like he's, if you watch Cliff, watch how Cliff moves up. This might not be the best point. Yeah, watch how Cliff moves. Wow, that was absolutely beautiful. Great game, guys. David and Danny, I'm going to sing closing time. Closing time. No, I'm not. Hey, guys, have an awesome day. I'm going to keep the games coming. And thanks so much for watching.